The purpose with today was to get an update on the sustainability science and also get input, tools and inspiration for action among the corporate world.
What we've seen here today are inspiring examples of how different companies in very different industries and very different parts of the value chain are working very seriously, very innovatively with product business model innovation for sustainable development.
I think the key message is that sustainability is a business driver and a lot of things are already happening. And it needs to happen, of course, from a moral perspective, but from a business perspective, the train has left the station.
I would say working with CSR and truly trying to be responsible, that's a huge complex task, but it does need an amount of courage, and it also needs some collaboration. And there's two songs that I have in my head thinking about this, and it's Bruno Mars singing "I Will Catch a Grenade for You." It's all about that. Have the courage to pick up that grenade, scrutinize the problem, and then try to dissolve it. And then you finish also with Beatles, with a little help from my friends. I would say those two songs, if you apply that, you have a good way ahead of you.
In the next 5 years, we not speak only about GDP, but we also bring into the equation, the social capital, the natural capital, and also the fact that we are so interconnected that whatever decision we take in one place will have good or less good impacts everywhere in the world.
Sustainable business is always profitable, and the reason for that is that there is no conflict in it. It's the way how it is, and it's the way it's going to be. The question is rather, how do we, in current situation, in the current system, how do we make this system to actually encompass all the different parts of business? I mean, the part of the business is nature, the part of the business is the water, the part of the business is CO2, and that's part we need to handle, we need to manage that.
We can see the trends today are that the corporate sector is more active, not only in the traditional role in providing goods and services, but also on a global scene when it comes to sustainability. And many of the companies, as we have discussed here today, are actually bigger than many of the countries we are normally working with in the international system. So for us as a research organization, we must reach out to the corporate sector, understand their needs, but also through our science, of course, trying to influence them in a way that we believe would be more sustainable, good for us and good for them.
What I'm concerned about, it's not if the corporate board members are mature. What I'm concerned is how curious are they? How much are they seeking new business solutions? How much do they really want to develop their business? That's what I'm concerned about, because they would need to develop their business in the way that encompasses sustainability completely with their products and services. And if they are not doing that, for me, they are not good businessmen.
Of course, I hope that 5 to 10 years from now we live in a world which is much more sustainable and where science has its role, but also where the corporations have their role to play.